Man, do you understand the guy was AFK? Well, wow. They just don't care about me being AFK.
When they passed on, there was nobody left to keep it going. And so it closed down. To bring those objects back, it'd be a wonderful thing to have them all here, but the artifacts are now being stored a few hundred miles away. And they're owned by the Episcopal Church.
The diocese was approached by a young man, Jordan Dressel, who told us of a museum that they were going to be creating at the casino. My immediate response was not hugely positive because of what I felt were the moral and ethical issues of displaying items at a casino where I know people from around the state might have problems of addiction, of gambling addiction. I wanted to be sure that we were doing the right thing. So what I did was I set up a conversation with the leaders at our Arapaho mission and asked them, I said, I'm not going to let the casino borrow these items unless you give me your blessing. There are about 200 pieces in the collection.
The first reaction on the artifacts going to the casino was no. The older ones told us no, we don't want them there. They don't belong there. People thought that was no place to store the artifacts.
I felt like we were ready. The room was ready, the cases, the temperature. I viewed it as, this is a good spot. It's frustrating for me because it's the idea that as Native people, we always have to negotiate. We always have to compromise. And we have to ask permission. A lot of individuals within Wyoming have the idea that Native people can't do things on their own. They can't take care of whatever it may be, whether it be artifacts, whether it be their own money, whether it be their own language, whatever it is, their own education, that they can't do it on their own. It gets old.
Okay, I don't know why this is like this,
That a lot of light, a lot of wood.
but I could be on top of the leaderboard really quick, kinda. Bro, come on. That was a good start. That was a good start. That was a good start. That was a really good start.
Church schools, and I'm sure they took good care of them. It was a good idea to keep them for the future.
I'll just slap him back.
It's like walking into a fog. How do you even start it? How do you even begin this journey? Most old style items that belong to people in Wind River are stored in sites away from the reservation. You look at museums, websites, and you see these great collections. Well, how did they get up? How did they get up? These museums are keepers now of items that belong to tribal people. It's got to be in the tens and tens of thousands. I felt disillusioned. But then I learned that a large collection of artifacts that belong to people in Wind River were stored in Chicago.
The Field Museum in the late 1800s, early 1900s sent anthropologists to reservations and built these collections. And the reasoning at the time was that they thought that this was the end of Indian culture, that they would no longer exist.
I think this idea that Native Americans were a dying race really speaks to the place and time. They just didn't view Indians as people. Indians were viewed as almost in a sense like objects.
There was a
Oh, crap.
belief that traditional cultures were going to disappear. They were going in to save the material culture that was going to be lost. Museums played a role in conserving that material culture. At the same time, I think museums played a role in the disappearance of that material culture, as they went in and they gathered literally everything they could get their hands on.
Let's take these items. I don't think these people are smart enough to take care of them. It was this idea that they belong to the world. So therefore, you remove them and you place them in these museums. But these objects are away from the people who can interpret them best.
Oh no.
I started working on
No! No! That was not fair!
digital photos of the artifacts and put them on a website.
One day I'm actually gonna eat those people. But for now we're not.
The Chicago Film Museum agreed to a visit from members of both tribes. But we weren't going to return home with artifacts. This is something we have to go through. Right away, some of the elders stepped up and wanted to go. But they wanted to bring younger people along too. These artifacts can be tools that can help transfer that knowledge on and make them want to learn more. Learn more
Okay,
about
good.
their own
This is
self.
good start. Because
there is definitely some kind of spiritual connection still tied to those items.
I'm not too sure if I want to go see the artifacts in the museum.
The elders, they might feel like they're touching things that are sacred. You don't just go in and start digging around and
I would rather stay away.
You know, I'd be concerned about if we're allowed to touch them, if we're even supposed to be around them.
Or Jayla to learn where we came from would make her stronger. Our whole family, you know, what was once ours was taken from us. We need to return to us in a good way.
In my opinion, a good artifacts have been stolen, sold. This stuff should be returned to the Shoshone tribe.
right now we don't have any place to house it. There's no museum or anything like that that we have.
Some of them may have come from burial grounds, we don't know. Taken illegally.
You have to go through all kinds of rituals with the things before you even touch it. Otherwise, the tribe could be hurt.
Oh, the sacred item that we're talking about. Bad things can happen to you.
that was close.
I was asked if I would like to go to Chicago.
That was really close.
I said no.
It's been really, something to try and get Gilbert to commit to doing the trip to Chicago.
I thought of getting up in the air. These memories of Vietnam, it was burning from the head. When I got home, when I got back from the war, my mind was messed up. The war messed me up. I lived with death every day. That's what caused my divorce. She was right. I wasn't the same man that come home. I still feel that way, you know. Always be prepared to die any day. I never left the reservation because of that reason, that fear.
There's a lot of trauma that
returns with them that sometimes never.
Oh, cool. There's like a whole bunch of clump right
Being
here.
from an Indian community, there's a lot.
See, that's why I like about what I like about
things that we need to be able
edges.
to come to terms with in order to heal.
The younger people, younger generation, look at those artifacts and see what they're used for. They might somehow work that into their own lives, you know. If there's some way or somehow that I can help them. Help the tribe. I thought more about it, you know, and I decided to go. The records are going to go along with the Shoshones to the museum. Ike John, one of them. I've known Doc Wheeler for most of my life. And Bobby Joe Goggles. And also a young girl, Michaela.
I am definitely interested in learning more about the old ways and to keep it going because it is who you are. No matter what, that's where you came from.
Traditionally, the Draco's and the Shoshones were enemies. When I was a kid growing up, we used to fist fight for a long time. Still, there's one of them mostly.
Oh no, not him again. Okay. I'm gonna go on YouTube.
After I get shot down 3 times, I killed myself.
See you next.